To do, guys? It's your boy, the Juice. Breaking news, guys. Breaking news. I wanted to update everybody real quick here. I actually wanted to go out here as soon as I was gonna go live. It's crazy. Like the moment I was gonna get ready to go live, we get some news on from one of the news media outlets saying that one of the suspects have been arrested. I am getting ready. I'm actually currently leaving my house right now. I'm getting ready to go out to the home of Carlos Ramirez, just to give you guys a brief rundown. There was a TPD recruit officer, while he was becoming an officer, who was murdered just on the 19th of August, and his girlfriend was injured in the process. She was struck on the arm, and she faced no life-threatening injuries. But as of yesterday, I want to say, I think I heard that she did get released from the hospital. Otherwise, it was this morning, but I was hearing a little details as far as whether or not she was released or not. I don't know exactly the specific date that she was released, but she did get released from the hospital, which is good. Don't know if she's going to return back home or not. I would probably recommend she doesn't. But there was an officer recently just killed. It was a home invasion originally. But we saw an interview with Sheriff Nanos, and he was saying he believes that it was a straight up robbery. Those were his words. It was a straight up robbery. From the words of Mr. Sheriff Nanos, it was a straight up robbery, is what he said. So I don't know. It seems like they're a bit confused as of what the motive was for this specific situation, and my heart goes out to Carlos Ramirez and his family. I'm so sad because his children are not only going to have to live the rest of their life without their father, but they're also going to have to bury their father as well, which to be such a tragic situation. I mean, it is so sad. I'm thinking we go out here, chat, maybe leave some flowers, and then come back. I'm surprised I didn't hear anything. I was listening to the scanner most of the night last night. I went out to Phoenix. I went out to Mesa. I didn't hear anything on the scanner there either, but I was just out there to visit some family. One arrested, two to go, guys. One arrested, two to go. But again, TPD recruit officer was killed on August 19th, roughly around 6 in the morning, due to a robbery. But we were told it was a home invasion. They were looking for 3 suspects. They're still looking for 2 that are still out here at large. They did recover the vehicle. This happened out in Springfield, just south, pretty deep south up Valencia Road, in an area called Enchanted Springs. It seems like a very, very tragic situation. It really is, and I'm really sad because I don't know what led up to this situation, but it's just sad to know that somebody actually is doing good for themselves, getting their life together, and it seems like just randomly they were just picked to be robbed. I don't know. I have no idea what led up to this specific situation. But they are looking for a gentleman by the name of Alex Barnett. I think he's still at large. There's been one arrested. That is a gentleman by the name of Santiago Rogers. So Santiago was the guy that was coming in from behind Alex Barnett when they were going into the store. I've actually printed up some photos here. This photo right here, you'll see Santiago coming in from behind Mr. Barnett there. And there's Santiago there. So he has been arrested as far as I know. We'll see if he talks. I believe these guys are from Tucson, Arizona, because he has a tattoo on his neck. And anytime you see, and it's common out here, usually with a lot, I mean, I've seen it a lot. Locals usually will get a U of A tatted. He has one on his neck, but I've seen him on arms. I've seen him on legs. Santiago Rogers is his name. 5'10". He's 39 years old. He was released from prison on the 15th of May. 15th of May, this guy was released from prison. It's crazy. This is what this guy looks like, man. He honestly, guys, I'm not even gonna lie. I mean, he honestly looks like he's a killer. I'm even skeptical, you know, if this guy is the one who actually pulled the trigger, or, you know, both of these guys took part in, you know, shooting Carlos Ramirez. And I know you guys probably aren't going to be able to see this too well. I'll get a bigger picture here. I got a lady who actually got a better picture on the internet. But there's Mr. Santiago, and I believe he might have been arrested on the south side. Let me get a better picture for you guys. One has been arrested, and that's Santiago Rogers. 5'10", Hispanic male, green color eyes, has been arrested. Crazy, crazy, crazy news today. I knew it though. I said they're gonna get these guys by the end of this week. I thought they're gonna get them, you know, at first I was like, you know, they're probably gonna get them tonight. Well, I said both. They're gonna either get them tonight or they're gonna get these guys by the end of this weekend, if not beginning of next weekend. I knew it. But we only got one. We got to get two. So there's two more guys that need to be arrested. And I like JLR's photo that he had posted here. I got a couple things I had printed up for you guys today. I like JLR's photo that he posted on his X account. So this is the gentleman here who dropped off the vehicle. So he is still out and about, as well as, you know, I want to say that Mr. Alex is the primary that they're really interested in the most, but I don't know. Alex Barnett is still at large, and so is this guy here, and he was the one who dropped off the vehicle, the car that they recovered, which was the Acura MDX. But I like this photo because it points out certain things that make this specific person a little bit more distinctive. For anybody out there that takes notice of this guy, I would be looking for these shoes, those shoes. Look at those shoes. He's got red and white shoes. They look really old. It almost looks like they're probably his only pair of shoes. They're so raggedy. He's got an item in his pocket there. I mean, he's got light wash or gray jeans. He might still have this on. I don't know. This was roughly about 3 days ago. So, I mean, I highly doubt it. I'm sure this guy's changed his clothes. Gray hair. He's got a Google. It says a goggle band on glass. It's hard to read this from here. An extensive left arm tattoo. So that arm tattoo is going to be on the left. And from what we can see, he might have other tattoos. It looks like he's got tattoos on the right side too. But he's also got a watch or bracelet, which people can't seem to confirm. It looks like it's a watch, but if you see this guy, 911 or 88 crime, they're on the lookout for this gentleman here. From what I've heard, I don't think he's been arrested. Go to 857 Tucson's channel. He's always playing the court. He's always playing court on his channel, as well as the police scanner. So if you guys want to see if this guy gets on there, I believe from what I heard, he already was on court this morning. Somebody's saying he's got $1 million bond. We'll look it up right now in just a second, but crazy. About time. This is Aaliyah. This is the mother of the children who was shot in the arm. We showed this on the channel. Go check it out. We talked about this. The sister came out. She's very, very upset with all the controversies going around, people misinforming people and sharing details that they shouldn't be sharing. But I had to print up some photos for you guys, so you know it'll be easier to kind of point out the folks that we're talking about. But man, oh man, I think we're gonna start seeing some more arrests pretty soon here, and I think it's gonna lead up to Alex. Where is Alex? Where's Alex Barnett? Where is this guy, man? Where is this guy? Chat, where is this guy? Now, we heard about a shooting the other day. The shooting was in Western Hills, where I grew up, they call it the Vistas or they call it Western Hills. It's on 36 and Campbell, but they said that, you know, he shot at somebody. He was driving a Harley Davidson and he shot at somebody on 36 and Forges. So I want to take a cruise through there. I know that neighborhood like the back of my head. I grew up there. I want to go down a couple streets, man. You never know. We might see a Harley Davidson sitting out there somewhere. I'm pretty sure it's probably gone by now, but you never know. You just never know. And you'll be surprised how stupid some of these guys really are. Let me see what chat's saying, guys. I didn't even get a chance to chime in with chat here. So glad we got an arrest here. And it seems like Pima County Sheriff is actually doing some good deed here. They're actually doing their job. I know a lot of us were really skeptical because of the fact of how they handled Nancy Guthrie's case. So it's been pretty stressful just seeing the corruption in the Pima County Sheriff Department and just seeing how they deal with situations out here in Tucson, Arizona. I won't be live too long, guys. I got something I got to do today, but I did want to come on and just give a quick report here. Big welcomes. Those of you guys tuning in, though, big welcomes. Take care, Juice. They are very dangerous. They very much so are. Yeah, they really are. Very dangerous. These guys are shooting. These guys are going to shoot at all costs, I think. I mean, they're going to shoot. I was surprised they were able to make a successful arrest without, you know, somebody dying. Because I don't know why I got a feeling that Alex Barnett is going to go out shooting. Like, I think this guy is probably going to get killed by police officers. I mean, if you'll go in and kill, you know, an officer that's becoming an officer that's, you know, hasn't sworn yet, yeah, I mean, these guys are capable of anything. So we'll see. I mean, hopefully they'll be able to make a successful arrest on Alex Barnett, but I can't call it, folks. 857 is currently at the house right now. He's going over there to, I believe he's for days. Yeah, 857 did say the perp will be on court tonight. Are we buffering? We're not buffering. Somebody's messing with us. Yeah, Carolina, I agree. I couldn't agree with that comment even more. Stop letting these guys out. Why do they keep letting these guys out of jail? So stupid. So stupid. All right, guys, I got to go grab my charger real quick. I'll be right back. And then we're gonna go ahead and head out here. We're gonna go out to the house here. I've got like one flower from Nancy's. I think I'm just gonna leave a flower. Otherwise, we'll have to stop by the store and grab some flowers to leave for the Ramirez family. Be right back. right, chat. Let's roll out. Let's roll out of here. Get a drink. I'm thirsty. All right, let's get the hotspot going here too. I need to set my tripod up here, but I'm kind of scared to do it because it won't stay on the phone mount here in the car. So I'm trying to figure something out here so you guys can see the road with me here. I hope this thing doesn't fall down. Hold on, chat. All right, let's get this stuff all plugged in here. Give me a second, guys. I want to get this crap plugged in this phone here. Crap. All right, let me pull over here for just a second. Look at this, man. Look at this. Look at this crap. People just sitting out here doing drugs. That's how it is out here. They don't even care anymore. They really don't. They really don't care. All right, let me get my hotspot on. Might have to switch tripods here. That way my tripod's not constantly moving. It is currently 106 right now. 106 is what I'm showing. Extreme heat warning. 106 in Tucson, Arizona right now. I don't even know if this tripod's gonna stay locked in, man. This tripod's getting on my nerves already. It's just moving too much. But I gotta keep it on the tripod, otherwise I can't keep my phone cool. It's just gonna overheat and overheat. Oh my God, it is hot. Santiago Rogers has been arrested. Right, that's a good question. You know, was was Alex Barnett the chef, and was Santiago the waiter? I mean, just looking at how they were walking, what is this car doing? Just looking at how they were walking into the store, it almost seems like, you know, he's following the lead of Alex Barnett. Like he's a tag along. Good question. You know, my biggest question from this, I mean, I got a lot of questions, of course, but is, you know, did this spiral out from jail, you know, or prison? Because I don't think there's a doubt in my mind or anybody's mind that these guys crossed paths at some point. I mean, this guy spent it seems like this guy has spent a lot of time in and out of Pima County. I would be actually shocked if they're not able to find this guy, Alex Barnett. I would be shocked if they don't get this guy. The fact that these guys didn't turn themselves in, it's bad as it is, you know. And I wonder what led up to them even finding these guys. Who gave them word? I think obviously somebody took notice to who Santiago was and spilled the beans on where he may have been living. Otherwise, they already identified him. They didn't publicly, you know, they didn't share his information with the public. So that means they already knew where he was living, and it probably turned out that he was still living in the same spot. I wonder if these guys are, good question. I think a lot of people are really concerned to whether or not these guys have any relation to the Nancy Guthrie case. I don't know, folks. I really don't know if they have any ties to the Guthrie case. I mean, you know, Santiago definitely does line up, height-wise at least, with the perp, but he doesn't, you know, he doesn't really necessarily have the same, you know, as far as the face, I wouldn't say everything lines up face-wise based on what we can actually see, you know, behind that ski mask of the perp. But now that we have a photo of Santiago, it wouldn't be hard to match up him and the perp with a ski mask on. We probably could do that on ChatGPT or Gemini, Copilot. There's many places you could do it to see how well they line up. You guys can see the road here. So right now I'm actually headed over to 36 and Forges. I might go out to I was thinking going out to Carlos Ramirez's house, but I don't think we'll even need to go out there. I don't think there's any point to go out there unless we're gonna leave some flowers. I know 857 Tucson's headed out there, but no point. Is that Bob in the chat? Bob, did you call me last night? I think a couple people called me. Somebody called me at like 4 in the morning. I was done for it last night, guys. After a long drive to Phoenix from there and back here, I actually went to the hospital yesterday. I wasn't really feeling too good, but I'm good. I don't know why, but I was getting like blurry vision. Couldn't really see. I had to leave work early yesterday because I wasn't feeling good at all. So, but I'm good. I'm back to normal. Feel like me again. Got really well rested. That's why I didn't come on last night, because I was pretty done for it. And I still somehow managed to drive to Phoenix while my girl drove out to Phoenix. I slept the whole way. But I went straight to the hospital from work. I was feeling bad, guys. I don't know what was wrong. Maybe diabetes. I have no idea. I hope not. U of A. Oh no. High blood pressure? It could have been. It could have been high blood pressure for sure. But my blood pressure wasn't high. It was normal. It was actually almost perfect. So maybe not. I think Sleuth Intuition is out here. I think he's doing some Nancy Guthrie coverage. Yeah, Janice, I'm feeling great. Thanks for that. Yeah, I'm feeling a whole lot better. Not enough sleep. I know I have. You guys know I haven't slept I don't sleep a lot. Stay away from hospitals. People die there. Shout out to everybody tuning in, by the way. Good to see you, Bruce, by the way. I can't really read chat or really read too much in chat because I'm driving, but every time I stop, I'll take a look at chat. Stana says, Sloop did an awesome interview today. Really? Who did he interview? Sleuth Intuition. I wish we could play music, guys, but we can't. $857 is talking to a guy that has interesting info on a caregiver who he ran into for Nancy. Check it out later. Really? Is that who is he talking to somebody right now, or is that a while ago? even get this camera up a little higher. You guys can barely see. Let's take a look. Oh, looks like he's talking to somebody right now.
Okay. Text me. Yeah. Okay. And then that's part we do. I've set up these celebrities' homes. Shadow Valley has us. Oh, nice. Yeah. I set up Michael Irvin personally. Oh wow. Yeah, it's sick. Well, I'm almost 65,000 subs, so let's go, baby. All right. Great. Nice work, Joe. Yeah. Take care. All right. Actually, I'm staying here for a minute. I gotta put these flowers out. See you, man. There he goes, look. There he goes. Bye,
Maybe we'll head out there and leave a flower, maybe tomorrow. Or we go out there now, but it's kind of far, guys. I don't really see much happening over there either, so.
Only difference is our cameras record 24 hours a day. Okay. And everything records, even if you're... You heard about the tragic shooting here? Yeah, so I was here probably like 2 months ago. So we set up some houses then. I just saw the news and then I was like, I think I was in that neighborhood. Really? So, yeah, we've had some people call to like, that we talked to before that weren't super into it. Yeah. And they reached
looks
back
like he was talking to somebody. Nice.
It's just too hot to sit here.
All right, so right now we're on 36 and Keno. This is where he was shooting at. We're near the area where that report came in on dispatch where Alex Barnett took shots at somebody. And I think this is kind of where they took notice that he was driving a Harley of some sort. A Harley Davidson. I don't know what type of bike, but we do have photos of the bike. We don't know where that bike is, though, is the question. Where did he take it? There's a D-Flock camera up there. I don't know if you guys can see that D-Flock camera. So if he was coming through here on that bike, that D-Flock camera could have captured that. This is where I grew up. Literally. I used to work at that Circle K right there. 2 years I worked there. We might actually go in here and get some gas. Maybe on the way out. One was caught, guys. We got one in custody. Santiago Rogers is his name. Santiago. I actually have family that still lives in this neighborhood. Norton. I doubt these guys will be out here out and about. So Santiago's is from what I heard. They're saying they haven't. I don't think we've got any report yet. We'll keep an eye out for it. Where he was detained at. I have no idea where they detained him. I'm here in the south side, but don't quote me on it because I'm not too sure where this guy was actually detained. This hood, man, there's a lot of robberies that happen in this hood. At least growing up when I was a kid. That's an old Family Dollar. The old Henry's Market right here. Sonora Market, what this used to be called right here. I don't know if it's still the same name. Since I was a kid, it was Sonora Market. Still got the old hot dog stand. Good hot dogs too. And then there's a burrito stand over there, a little burrito stand. I used to always come here as a kid. Let's turn around real quick. Wow, zoom in a little bit. We'll go over to Forges. Street. All right, it's just Forges here. We'll make a left here. So this is a Boys and Girls Club. I used to go to this Boys and Girls Club as a kid. Every single day. Every day. Man, good times. It didn't have a gate around it at first. Now they've got a nice little gate around it to keep the kids from going, from being safe. All the gang members and stuff that used to be out here, hanging out in the ditch. This was the main place that these guys would go and hang out right here. All through this park, really. So this is where I grew up here. This is a blood neighborhood. So this is the street that they said that were some shots fired on Forges over here. Oh, there's a Harley. Oh, there's a Harley there covered. Interesting. Flip back around. Interesting. Now, I don't know if he lives here or not. I just know that there were some reports on the dispatch. That dispatch call we heard the other day. There's a Harley Davidson over there though. There's two of them actually, kind of covered up. See that? Those bikes over there. There's some bikes over there. Let's go back around. This is really the hood, man. It's still the hood. Wow. The hood hasn't changed, really. Interesting. Doesn't look like the Harley Davidson that he was on. Well, it kind of does, but not really. There's a Harley in that yard. It's two of them. Ooh, I can't tell. It's covered up pretty good. That's interesting. I don't want to keep flipping around here. I don't want to make anybody all suspicious. We'll come back through here. I want to go back. I want to go all the way down Forges. Forges is kind of long. Stop and snap a picture of it. Yeah, maybe we should. I mean, it's in that yard over there. And it's like all covered up. But I don't know if that's, I don't want to. get the wrong idea here, but there's one over there in that yard over there. There's two of them. One's covered up. It looks just like his bike, to be honest. But there's a lot of Harley Davidsons out here, so you never know. Sleuths at Nancy's? Maybe we'll go to Nancy's. We'll come back around here so we can get a good look at it. Should get out and walk. The hood's not the same anymore, you know. Back in the day, I would have been able to get out and talk to somebody, but it's so quiet now. It's just changed a lot. I mean, the houses haven't changed, but the environment of it has. As far as the people, it's just a whole different group of people from when I grew up here. I mean, this is like 20 years ago. Dang, I hate to even say that. That makes me feel old. Oh, I know that dude. Well, I don't know him, but I know him. So this is Forges. We're still on Forges here. Forges. Man, I used to walk up and down all of these streets, man. The memories. There was an ice cream lady's house that lived right here. We'd walk here and get hot Cheetos with chamoy and pickles with pickle juice and hot Cheetos. The good old times. Yeah, he must have been at the end on Forges when this happened, because there's not too many houses that are on actually Forges. There is, but they're corner houses. Then you got Thomas Park right here. This is Thomas Park. The other park we were just at is Pueblo Gardens Park. My best friend actually lives in this neighborhood. I wonder if he's home. Wow. We used to come to this park all the time and hang out here. So many. I mean, there's 2 parks within this neighborhood. 3. There's a really small one next to my old house. But for the longest time, there wasn't a park there. They had built it when I was a kid, so that park hasn't been here as long as these parks have. Let's park here for just a second. I think we'll go back and get a picture of that bike. I ran a red light? No, that was a crosswalk. I stopped. I made a complete stop. I stopped. Yeah, one suspect is in custody. If you're just tuning in, there's a suspect that has been arrested. His name is Santiago Rogers. I'll show a picture of him right now. Just give me a second here. Santiago Rogers is his name. He has been arrested. I don't know what happened, Chad. I think it kicked me. Santiago was behind a restaurant. behind a restaurant at a hotel, a motel. which that restaurant was Wendy's, I believe. There's a motel right behind Wendy's. I used to work over there, actually. That's funny. That's going to be on Palo Verde and Ajo. Actually, at Palo Verde and Irvington. That's maybe about 5 minutes from here. Yeah, and I would assume that that's where these guys are at. I mean, if they haven't left town, they have to be in a motel somewhere. I mean, why would you stay at your house if you're on the run for murdering somebody? I guess a big question too is Santiago going to talk? Will he talk to investigators? Will he give up the location, if he knows where, of Alex Barnett? Is it Mary Coleman? Let me see. I'm trying to find this lady's report here. I think it's Mary Coleman. God, I can't find her name. Why isn't she coming up? Oh, there she is. Santiago George Rogers, 39 years old, was arrested with an incident in connection with the homicide investigation involving the death of Carlos Ramirez. So Mr. Rogers was booked into Pima County Adult Detention Complex. So detectives continue to search for Alex James Barnett, who has an active arrest warrant for first-degree murder, and a third unidentified suspect seen in the previously released parking lot surveillance video, which we've been looking at for a couple days now. So anybody with any information regarding their identities, whereabouts, or this investigation is asked to call 911 to remain anonymous. Call 88 Crime. So there's the gentleman right there that we just showed you guys a second ago who dropped off the vehicle. That guy dropped off the car. They've got Santiago everywhere. And I wanted to find a good picture of Santiago for you guys real quick here. Bear with me. Because he's been posted online like crazy right now. Santiago. That's the guy that was arrested, guys. Criminal Network just posted him. Definitely got like a thuggish face. Looks like he's got some priors type of face, for sure. And I've seen a lot of guys with that tattoo, that Arizona tattoo. So that's a U of A tattoo if you're not familiar with U of A. Well, I mean, it could very much so be Arizona, but it's U of A. That's the U of A, which tells me he's from Tucson. I'm surprised I don't know this dude. I know everybody here, just about. It doesn't even, when you look at the guy in the photos, I mean, it kind of looks like him, but then it does look like that guy. Crazy. Crazy, 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 crazy. Pima County Sheriff actually doing their part. Somewhat. It doesn't state where the arrest was made, at least on here, but it does look like the FBI is involved. I was questioning that earlier on to see if they were involved. It does look like the FBI is involved in this case here. All right, 1 second, Chad. I want to pull something up here. One second. A57's on the way to the arrest site. Nice. Maybe I'll meet him there. 'Cause that's exactly where I was just getting ready to go. Yeah, I mean, he had to have been hanging out at that hotel. Which is pretty obvious. So he was nearby where he lived. I wouldn't even be shocked if they both live in this neighborhood. We'll go by there. I'm gonna go by here and take a snap of we'll take a quick little photo of the Harley in that yard back there. For all we know, him and Alex might even live together. They might even live together. I'm going, hold on. There's nobody out here to even talk to. Be nice to get out and talk to somebody, see if they've seen anything, but there's no one even out here to even talk to. It's crazy. Man, these roads are terrible, Chad. Car coming. Another car. Let's take a quick photo real quick here. Take a quick little photo. Hey, Zilly, thanks for the $10 super chat, by the way. Appreciate you supporting the channel. Much love. Just because he was on Forges, it doesn't mean that he lives on Forges, though. So, I mean, these guys could live anywhere around here in this neighborhood. It's a fairly decent-sized neighborhood, too. It's crazy. So this is the house right here where there's a Harley out front. Huh. I got the best shot that I could. Oh yeah, I got a good shot of it. We got a good shot. All right, guys, I'm gonna pull over right here real quick. I gotta grab something here. It's so hot, it's not even funny. Pull over. Gotta grab something. I gotta grab a drink. It's way too hot. Way too hot. I am thirsty as to be. Yeah, I feel like if these guys are going to be out moving around, I feel like it's going to be at nighttime. I bet that's when they made that arrest last night too. I wonder who, where they got the tip from. Somebody's talking. Somebody is talking. And that's a good thing. You want the people talking. Oh man, Pepsi. Pepsi is the way to go. Hold on, Chad. Okay. Let's roll. So if 857's headed over there, I'll run into him right now. Then we'll run into him. I'm gonna head over there myself, where they might have made this arrest at. So they call this back end right here, Oleanders right here. We would go down this way to, well, I'm not gonna lie, chat. We would go back on this back street back here to shoot shots in the air, or maybe do 100 miles an hour. This back end over here is where people really speed. The days when we were kids and we were up to no good. Nah, let's go this way. Let's go straight. Maybe, no, I don't think these guys will be downtown tonight. They wouldn't probably be downtown. I don't know where a lot of the bikers hang out. That's what I'm wondering. Where do the bikers go hang out? Would this guy even be dumb enough to go hang out with his little biker crew? It seemed like he might have been in a biker crew or some type of crew of the biker world. But would he be dumb enough to do that? They still haven't publicly identified the guy that dropped off the car. We still don't have a name on him. Gratis? Is it Gratis? Welcome, Gratis. A biker bar? Yeah, good one. I actually could think of one right now too. There's one I could think of. It's off of Fort Low and First. Yeah, they're usually there around nighttime. Some daytime. Actually, no, I think of another one too off of 6th Ave or 12th Ave, I believe. Yeah. There's a lot of them actually. Smarty Crafts, big welcome, Smarty Crafts. JLR's out there chasing ghosts. I know he's enjoying himself. That's good though. At least he's got keeping himself busy. That's good. I'm happy for him. Put on your leather. Blend in like a biker. He's always holding that jacket. I don't know if you noticed. There's some pictures. Well, he's not always holding the jacket, but there's a picture where he's holding some leather jacket. Looks fairly old, and it almost is telling like he's been a part of this biking crew for God knows how long. Otherwise, it was somebody's that he gave it to him, and he keeps it like it's a souvenir. And I'm talking about Alex Barnett. There's some pictures of him online that Alex was looking at last night with a girl, because I page, or he went to his Facebook page, and there's a girl that's next to him that we couldn't figure out was related or family friend. I don't know. But he's always got this jacket in those photos that he's just holding on to, and it looks like really old. So this is Ajo and Palo Verde. Ajo and Palo Verde. So right now we're about maybe 2 minutes away from, the hotel that he supposedly was at, or the Shell. I mean, somebody said Palo Verde and, Palo Verde and Irvington. But this is not a Shell, it's a Chevron. We should have turned right there. There's a lot of construction right here. We might just turn around. There's a car coming. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to get in to the hotel area there. Chat, they said Ajo, I think they said Ajo and Palo Verde, right? Or I'm sorry, Irvington and Palo Verde, right? I mean, this is not it's going to be a Chevron though. It's not going to be a Shell. Sorry guys, I gotta hold my phone, so I know it's a little bit moving everywhere, but I gotta hold it because I can't put it in the I can't put it on the stand because I'm using the fan to keep it cool, so that way we don't overheat. Yeah, I think they said Ajo and Palo Verde. Nothing new for Nancy. I'm actually going to go out there pretty soon, though. Nothing new for Nancy. Now, there was some good details that Ashley Banfield has shared as of yesterday, I think. So go check out Ashley Banfield if you guys haven't checked that out. There has been some interesting details. So this would be the hotel that he was in if he was here at a hotel. And I only say this because this is the only hotel that's back here, only hotel or motel that's back here. Unless we have the wrong place. Now there's another place that I could think of that would be on Benson. This is an extended stay. Yep. I don't think this is the place that they're talking about. Let me see if it shows online where he was detained though. So Ashley Banfield sat down with the guy that sent out all of the FBI agents. It's always there's a lot of little ghetto looking people out here. Not to be judgmental, but it's a lot. I feel like there's a lot of locals that stay in these hotels right here. It's like not really out of towners. And this is the extended stay. I don't think this is the place. It might be though. We might be at the right place. Somebody said the Days Inn. I think there is one more hotel, but I think it's across the street. Hold on. I'm trying to find out. Hotel in 4800 block of South Palo Verde. Okay. About to find out right now. We're close wherever we're at. Actually, I don't think we're close. Oh, wait a minute. Well, this is 4800 block though. Yeah, we have to be here. This has got to be the hotel he was staying in. I think we should get out, talk to one of these people and ask them. 857 on the way. What street is he on, I wonder? He may not be, he may be going somewhere else. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to figure it out right now. A57 just got there? Where is he at? I want to just ask one of these people to see if they had any a bunch of police officers here last night. By the way, this is Pima County Sheriff jurisdiction, by the way. This is don't see 857 though. He must be somewhere else. Let me see where he's at. Unless he's at the Wendy's. He could be at the Wendy's. I don't know. Let's see. This was Sears. I worked here at Sears. I don't know if you guys have a CSL plasma center, but I've got CSL. We've got a CFL plasma center. This is the place you go to donate plasma for money. Where is he at? I don't see. It looks like he's at the It looks like he's there. No, he's somewhere else. He's not where I'm at. It doesn't look like it. Unless he's across the street, but there's not a shell over here. The building's reddish. Yeah, unless he's at Red Roof. We could, no, because I don't think you can get in Red Roof. Hold on, Joe. Let me see where he's at. Hold on, I'll figure it out. Oh, we are in the same spot. He literally is in the same spot as me. But he's... Oh, he's in the hotel. Okay. Because there is 2 hotels. There's one on the other side. Okay, I forgot about that hotel. I didn't think about that. Let's pull up on him. Let's see what they said. Well, let's see what they said. Yeah, it's just Chevron. I got to get gas anyway, so we might as well just stop in here and ask them. But they're not going to know because the person, if they did this at night, it would be the night shift. Oh, he's leaving. Yeah, so this is, what hotel is this though? I don't remember what the name of this one is. We're right behind 857 right now, guys. Let's follow him. Let's investigate 857. He's up to no good right now. Let's see. I put my police lights on, he's not stopping. Is he leaving? Oh, I think he's gonna go to the gas station. Let's see what he says. Is this where he was detained at?
Shit, I was like, who's following me?
I was telling Chad, I was like, let's investigate 857 right now. I'm just joking. Yeah, was this where he was supposed, that's what they're saying, that he was detained here, but I don't know, I can't call it.
Yeah, she said that they came to his door and everything.
Really?
They came to her door with a lineup of people.
Yeah,
The lady
SWAT.
in there. But, yeah, this is an interesting fella right here.
Oh, they look like they're doing a little
So,
exchange.
yeah, I mean, this shit's crazy out here.
It is. This is an interesting part of town. I feel like a lot of locals stay in these hotels. It's not really like out of towners. It's one of those areas where people
Yeah, it's cheap. They
do
can
their
stay
dirt.
there cheap. And don't need, I mean, it's probably like 50, 60 bucks a night.
Yeah. Well,
What's your plan?
I'll probably head home. I mean,
Have you been streaming a while?
No, I've probably been on for like an hour, so a little over an hour. I just figured
like Juice is in front of you, and I'm like, oh, there. I thought it was a troll.
Yeah, I was gonna go out there to leave some flowers, but I may stop out there tomorrow. I don't know. I gotta
see if there's a place we can drop them here in town. At the police department.
Yeah.
Because you would think that's where a memorial should be for a fallen deputy.
Yeah, yeah.
So, because I mean, I don't want to keep going, and then it gets a big thing because it's like,
yeah.
Obviously, it's a personal house.
Yeah, nothing's going on, so.
The scene's already, it's not like anyone's kidnapped or anything, but.
That's why I was like, nah, I'm not gonna go out there. But
hit me up in a little bit. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna look up at a location to go get where we can drop that, so maybe we can meet there. If you go to the dollar store, pick up a couple flowers. You said you have some though, don't you?
I do. I have a couple, but I didn't want to leave a couple. I wanted to get like a little tiny bundle, but yeah. I went out to Mesa yesterday. I mean, I wasn't going there for him. I was just going out there to meet with some family, but I stayed out in Mesa for a little bit and then I left. I don't think they're out in Mesa anyway, or Alex. I don't think he's out there, but I figured I'd roll around for a bit, see if I hear anything on the scanner, but nothing.
I mean, that's the thing is like, this guy didn't even hear his name.
Yeah, I know. They had his name for a while for sure. Yeah. Well.
Everybody's saying hi, Juice.
What's up, chat?
Get a follow over there on Juice's channel.
Well, I don't know, man. I don't know if they're gonna get these. I'm wondering if they're gonna get these guys by the end of this week. And somebody was saying if
I know they're trying.
Somebody was saying is Alex the chef, and Santiago the waiter in this situation. I can't call it. I don't know, but he does. If you look at the way they walk into the store, it looks like he's kind of following him, but that doesn't really mean anything. But who knows, man?
Well, I talked to the manager and she said come back on Monday if I want to talk, but I don't think they're going to give any information. I was surprised though.
But she's gonna know who the primary shooter is, so I mean they should. I don't know why they wouldn't release that. I mean, who they have the most interest in, and it seems like they have more interest in Alex than Santiago.
I think he must be it. Because they put out his name, on that alert.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't they put out all the names?
Right. Exactly.
Why just his name?
All right, man. Will you be safe?
Yeah, hit me up here in a bit. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm gonna do.
Yeah. I'll probably hop off for a bit and then get back on. I'm gonna go take my son to.
Oh, he's back there?
Have fun. No, it's just me. But you be safe, man. I'll catch up with you.
All right, man. Safe travels.
All right.
Talk to you later.
857, guys. Shout out to 857 Tucson. Make sure y'all go subscribe to his channel, 857 Tucson. Looking at me crazy for? This dude's looking at me crazy like I'm gonna hit him on his bike. When he moved, he jumped in front of me and then looked at me crazy. That's crazy. He like mean mugged me, and I mean mugged him back. I'm like, bro, what? He's like looking at me crazy. I'm like, it's crazy. All right, guys, we're gonna get up out of here. I don't really see anything or any reason for us to be here. 857 spoke to the people. That was the hotel that we were just at right now. They said, according to 857, that they did line up and bars in his hotel and make that arrest on Santiago Rogers. But it seems like to me that Alex Barnett is the primary, The only person that would know that is the girlfriend of Carlos Ramirez, because she was the one who survived this entire thing. And she's gonna know. She's gonna know who shot her boyfriend, obviously, or have the better idea than anybody, because she was present during the time of this robbery or home invasion. So she's going to be able to point out the particular people that took part in whatever they took part in. So I am going to assume at this point that Alex Barnett is our primary shooter. He is the one who actually unalived Carlos Ramirez. He's the one who actually took the shot. Or did they both take the shot? You know, who knows? One of them could have shot and then the other one could have finished. You know, who knows? I mean, he did get shot twice. I'm going to assume that Barnett was the one who unalived, but there's 3 shots in total, because she took a hit on her arm. But as I was mentioning the other day, is, you know, he could have stood in front of his girlfriend, and that could have went through her arm after it traveled through Carlos Ramirez. Otherwise, we have 3 shots that were taken in that house. And one of those shots that were taken could have been from Santiago. So who knows in this situation who actually took all the shots, or took the shot, and who shot at who. Perhaps both of them did shoot. But it sounds like Santiago was the one who just kind of went in there with Alex Barnett. So I'm gonna assume that Alex Barnett shot and killed Carlos Ramirez, and he also shot Aaliyah, which is the fiance of Carlos Ramirez, in the arm. Or when he shot Carlos Ramirez, it went through his arm, or went through him and went through his girlfriend. Perhaps he was just trying to protect his family. That's where I'm at. Trying to pull up chat here. And then my thumbnail's messed up, so I gotta fix that later. It just didn't put the title, it didn't put it correctly as I wanted it to, but I'm okay with that, whatever. 3 suspects, guys, in this particular situation here. 2 not identified. But as of today, originally 2 were not identified, but as of today, we have 2 that have been identified. 1 has been arrested, 2 on the loose. Alex Barnett's still on the loose, and so is the gentleman who dropped off the vehicle. Actually, we're getting ready to pass the area where they dropped off the vehicle. Sloop had an interview today. Let's check it out. Sloop. Is it a video or it's a live? Oh, it must have been a live. We gotta get gas ASAP. He's currently live right now. So I don't know what video. Make sure you let him know what video to go watch. Yeah, 857 and I. There's the cruise tires. So right behind cruise tires, right here is where that vehicle was dropped off. What's that rattle in the car? An old car. That's what it is. We need a new car. That's what it is. I think that guy was walking right here when this camera captured it. Literally. So the guy pulls up right here. Literally. And parks the vehicle. What an idiot. Why would you park the car right here? And literally, you can see all of the cameras that are right here. So he pulls it up over here in this area. And this is why he was going slow, because it's so bumpy. But you can see the camera. Look at, there's a camera right there. This guy's an idiot. He is literally an idiot. And it even says on the wall. What a dummy. And then there's also a camera right there. You gotta be dumb. And then you got a camera at the end, so there's 3 total. 3 total. There's one at the end of the building there too. Yeah, he was definitely hired. He's an idiot. So the guy gets out, walks off. Like he never left the vehicle there. And then we got cameras across the street. I mean, it even says it on the building. So that's how they were able to capture this other image from over here. Because the images are from both ways. And it clearly shows on the door that they have cameras here. That guy's dumb. What a dummy. You gotta be dumb. Like, he was better off just leaving the car on the side of the road right here rather than just putting the car in a lot full of other cars. And as a company, it's close to the company of the place. As a company, why wouldn't they protect their vehicles where they park the vehicles at? That would be foolish of them to do. Where the police departments, but get out, park the car, and walk away from it. Never have to worry about getting gas again. Hold on, chat. Pecan. The pecan pie. Analog, why would you do that? Man, you guys are funny. Thanks for the $5 super chat. It says for some windshield washer fluid and air in your tires. Why do you think my tire needs air? Be safe driving, we need you out there doing the good work. Much love, I appreciate that. My tire is fine. Actually, I had a blowout last night though. Luckily, there was a tire shop open at 9 o'clock at night. Otherwise, I would have probably still been on the side of the road. That's too funny. How did you know my tire's low? The A577 said my tire was low? Tire lights on? Oh, that's just, that thing is broken. That's probably the most common thing that breaks in cars is the tire pressure light. Yeah, this car is old. It runs and works like a champ though, I'll tell you that. AC is blowing cold. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna turn it down because it's getting cold. My God, this is just so good. So it's, I'll wipe the window off right now. It's really not, I mean, it did rain the other day. And you know what's crazy? I'm a really clean like car freak when it comes to like cleaning the car. Like I'm somebody who will clean the car, have bad luck, it'll rain, and then I'll clean it again, and it'll rain, and I'll just keep doing it over and over again, even if it doesn't rain. But lately, I have not been like interested in keeping this car clean. I really don't. I don't know why. It's weird and not me. I just don't care about this car anymore. Probably because I'm so used to being in like a 2025. But even an older car, I really just don't care anymore. Maybe we need to vacuum too. Quick trip. All right, we're gonna get gas real quick. I'm about done anyway, Chad. We're probably gonna get off here soon. It's nice to go to Nancy's right now. No quick trip. I mean, this car is a mess. No, it's not that bad, but still. It's over-exaggerating a little bit. All right, so we got to get some gas real quick. Oh, look, this is the 100th store. 100, thank you. The 100th stores. Yeah. What pump we on? I'm just gonna put oh my God, I already forgot. 20 on pump 2. Yeah. neon too. Probably go over here and get. We should probably vacuum, but I don't have time for that right now, so probably not gonna vacuum. Harley says sensor's broken on mine. Same. Yeah, I mean, that's common. Those tire pressure lights are common. I had all the lights on at first, the check engine light, everything. Luckily, the car got fixed, so most of the lights are off now. The windshield, the washer fluid light is off because that washer fluid thing broke. So I can't even put washer fluid in there. It'll just all leak out if I put any washer fluid in there. So we can forget about that. How much is gas? Your gas is $4.39 in Arizona right now. $4.39. Too much. So I'm basically not gonna get that much gas right now. Let's see. Almost half a tank for $20. And it was completely empty, so almost half a tank. I only got 4 gallons for $20. 4 gallons. Now that's sad. Just sad. All right. Just for chat, I'll do this. Do I not have one over here? Oh, I do. Okay. There's all kind of stuff on there. Dang. Sheesh. Look at, there's even more stuff on there. This stuff ain't coming off. It's bugs. All it is bugs. Trying to get it all off. It's not coming right off. Some more down there too. Is that better? I don't know. We won't know till we get in the car. It's all broken car. Wow. I cannot believe it. Brand new window. Wax on, wax off. Mr. Miyagi. Wax on, wax off. I want that car juice. Yeah, right. Good one. I feel better now about the car. I'm not gonna lie, I would choose a Toyota Camry over anything, just about. Well, except for a Dodge Charger. I missed my Charger. All of them, every one that I've had. I've probably had at least like 5. But I would definitely take a Dodge Charger over a Camry any day. But I would, if it came down to longevity, durability, as far as how long the car lasts, I'm taking the Camry for sure. As long as the car runs and safe and gets you from point A to B, that's all that matters. Yeah, no, this car will get me everywhere for sure. Phoenix and back, it'll take me everywhere. Cali and back, anywhere. This car runs like a champ. AC blows like a champ, everything. Keep the oil changed. Yeah, you got to take care of it for sure. It's all that matters. Oil was just recently changed, tires were just recently changed, and I had a blowout. Brand new tires just went down the drain. They charged me $66 for a used tire at a Mexican tire shop yesterday. I was actually pretty mad because it was actually $55, but then after they charged me a card fee to use my card, it was like $66. So basically it was like a $10 card fee to slide your card there. So carry cash sometimes, guys. That's why it's good to carry cash, because you avoid card fees. You end up paying more when you only have your card. But I was on the freeway and luckily the tire ripped off on one spot, but not bad enough for me to not get it to the tire shop. Like it wasn't flopping, like the tire ripped off perfectly on like half the tire, almost half the tire, but it wasn't, it was the outer part of the tire, so it wasn't flopping everywhere. It was like normal. You would never know it was there until you start to drive fast. So I had to take it slow, but I was able to make it to a tire shop last night, which I was happy about. I gotta change the title of this video, Chad. I mean, now it's not even accurate anymore because they got one suspect in custody. So just real quick, just to recap real quick, guys. There was a TPD recruit officer who was killed on August 19th, roughly around 6 in the morning. His fiance was injured. She was shot in the arm, but she didn't face any life-threatening injuries. What is going on? We can't go through here? The victim that was killed was taken to the hospital. I'm sorry, the victim that was killed was a recruit, an officer recruit of TPD. So it was a TPD recruit, and that guy was about 8 days away, by the name of Carlos Ramirez. He was about 8 days away from graduating and becoming a sworn officer. So he wasn't a sworn officer as of yet. One of the suspects in this situation was detained and taken into custody as of today by the name of Santiago Rogers. There's two still at large, one being Alex Barnett. The other one still has yet to be identified. Got some cops over there. Is the one and only suspect, who seems like the primary suspect that's at large, still here in town? I don't know. He was last seen on a Harley. The Harley appeared to be red. The other suspect, who has not been identified, was last seen dropping off the vehicle. That is a gentleman right there who dropped off the vehicle. This was the officer that was shot and killed in his home due to a home invasion or a robbery. As Sheriff Nano stated the other day, it appeared to be a straight up robbery. That is Carlos Ramirez. Carlos Ramirez was shot and killed. They say he was shot twice. That's our suspect, who was following behind Alex Barnett, who was arrested. That is Santiago. The fiance was released from the hospital, as we heard. That is Aaliyah, the fiance of Carlos. So to me, it seems like the primary, like I said multiple times, the primary has to be Alex Barnett. Oh, they're selling that thing. Look at that. I like that. That's why we were just talking about a Charger. Sheesh. That's a bad boy right there. I like that. You guys can barely see it. They're selling everything out there. Man. One day, we'll be back in the Charger. I hate to think about it. I was hit by a U of A student last year, and whoops, there goes my Charger. So there was a blue alert sent out the other day for Alex Barnett. I think I got that paper right here. I printed up some papers just so I could show you guys. It just is much easier being able to show you guys photos on a piece of paper. Oh, this was a good one right here. This was the blue alert that was sent out. And if you're local here, I don't know if this was national. I'm assuming it could have been national. But if you are local here, you got this on your phone. That is Alex Barnett. So Pima County Sheriff's Department seek Alex James Barnett, wanted for homicide. Barnett is bald with distinctive arm tattoos and is considered armed and dangerous. Last seen wearing a red shirt and black leather vest, riding a maroon 2020 Harley Davidson FLHXS. As you can see there, is the license plate of the motorcycle. Do not approach. I repeat, do not approach. Call 911 or 88 crime. 88 crime if you want to remain anonymous. But as it states, do not approach. This guy is willing to shoot anybody at all costs. And I mean, I personally carry, and I probably wouldn't even shoot at that guy. If unless he shot at me, I would probably not shoot at that guy. I wouldn't even bother trying to take that guy down. Just call 911. It's not worth even risking your own life. If this guy's willing to shoot an officer, he is willing to shoot a bystander. Call 911 if you see this guy. And if you see this guy as well, call 911. These are the suspects that are still out and about. Guys, I personally think that it's still 2 suspects in this particular situation. I don't think it's 3, but they're naming a third. They're saying a third because of this guy inserting himself in the situation and dropping his car off. So I don't think this guy's going to do. I mean, I'm sure he's going to be obviously accessory at this point. So when you get involved in somebody who's committed a crime like this, which is a murder, then you become accessory to murder. And I don't think that guy realized that. But if he's able to claim his case as, being able to prove that he had no idea about what took place, then he may be let off for all we know. But I mean, at this point, this guy here who's dropped off the vehicle is probably wanted for accessory to murder. So if you see this guy, call 911. And I mean, this guy might be able to lead us to where Alex Barnett is, for all we know. He doesn't really necessarily look like a homeless guy to me. He looks like he does have a home somewhere. I wouldn't call this guy a homeless guy. I can't call it. But he does not look, to me, if you ask me, based on my own judgment, I don't think that this guy's homeless. I think he has a home somewhere. He's just a rough dressing type of guy, I would say. Shouts to everybody being here. We may take it live later on. If not, I'll be living from home. Unless we hear anything, if we hear anybody being detained on the scanner or SWAT detaining any of these guys, or looking forward to detaining these guys, we'll be back live and out on the ground. Otherwise, I'll see you guys live tonight from home. I will be covering Nolan Wells along with Nancy Guthrie, and a little bit of coverage on this particular situation that has been evolving around Tucson. Big shouts to those of you guys stopping by and supporting the channel and tuning in, guys. I appreciate all the love and support. I got to get going here because I got something I got to do with my little man. I'm going to take him out to go have some fun, because we didn't do anything for his birthday last week, so we're gonna go out and do something fun for him today. Much love to all you guys. I appreciate all you guys chiming in. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get out here and run into anybody being detained, which was the goal, or stumble across some information that could be helpful to finding these guys that are actively just out here. Man, I hope they find these guys, because it definitely doesn't make the community safe right now, for sure. God bless you guys all. It's been a pleasure. Much love to you guys. I'll see y'all in the next one. It's your boy, the Juice. I'll see y'all next time, folks. Oh man, Lisa, much love, Lisa. I appreciate the $50 super chat there. God bless you, Lisa. I appreciate that. Much love, guys. Yep, I just got home. So I will see y'all next time. I'm pretty sure I'll see you guys tonight. So enjoy the rest of you guys' week.